Yeah.
Yeah. We almost had episode 20 on 420, huh?
We're
Almost.
at 19.
20 special. You got the 420 custom build and the 420 10-4 episode.
Dude, wow, that's
Wait, did you actually,
un
you did do the 420 vault build?
I just helped with it. I was
Oh,
there.
gotcha. Okay.
Oh, I thought you ran that. But I have a faint memory. How you doing, man? How's your day?
I'm chilling, dude. I just had a very fine day.
Fine day. Did you get to push it all?
Nah, I just like I woke up in like East LA at my girlfriend's dorm, drove an hour and a half to work, and I worked.
Oh, man.
It took like
Packed day.
Yeah. Where are you working right now?
I just um I was supposed to be doing valet, but I just straight up like am a parking garage attendant.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I just hang out in a parking garage all day.
Yeah. Fingerboard or something?
No, I just like walk literally all day long.
Walk around the garage.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's
You ever
that.
bring your scooter? Bomb the garages?
Dude, well no. I mean, this parking garage is set up in not a way that would be fun. It's a
Mm.
weird garage. But dude, there are straight up like wall rails and flat bars in the parking garage.
Oh, yeah. Do you get to sesh them?
No,
Or do you... No?
Oh.
no. Dude, I wish, but like I think the ceiling's too low.
Hmm.
Maybe like
Yeah.
on my last day I'll just like I'll find one where I don't hit my head.
There's a parking garage right by House Park out here, like right next door. And it has a super dope rail, too, that I've seen some people hit, but it's definitely like 70-30 that you're going to hit your head.
Yeah, dude, I was riding a parking garage when it was like storming in LA and I smoked my head on the ceiling. Like actually just clunked.
Damn.
That's out of nowhere, though. Probably that helps you fall, though, because you're not expecting it, at least.
Dude, I guess. It was it
Wait,
was
what?
surprising.
It's like if you get into a car crash and you're not expecting it, then
Oh, you
like
don't
it's
tense
just
up?
like yeah. I think
Oh, so
that's
it's
the
like that theory? I got
knowledge.
you.
Yeah.
All right.
So like, could have
Okay.
helped. Who knows?
Maybe. Still
Yeah,
might help.
or like
Yeah.
the not knowing like made me try to jump 2 feet higher than the ceiling, so I just full force it.
Oh,
Yeah, that sucks, dude.
damn. We'll start it off how we normally do most of them, but just the basics. No need for an introduction, but how long have you been scootering? And yeah, that's typically what
Where
we
to
start with.
begin?
Well, fuck, dude. I like I remember at one point I was keeping track and I knew like how long I'd been riding, but now it's like 14 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then
14.
how long have you been with Tilt?
As of this year, this January, it will have been 10 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is
Wow.
crazy.
So you've been riding for them over twice the amount of time you've actually been scootering. I don't think a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
people can say that with the company, man. How does it
Yeah,
feel to be like the most OG member of a company?
it's pretty crazy because like I've been very good friends with every person that's been on Tilt. Um, and like I have just like them, I've had my like ups and downs, but like I just never fully like took or like I guess stepped away from it like they did.
Hmm.
Like I feel like everybody who was on Tilt that left kind of just like stepped away from it, and
Yeah.
that's like when they left.
The OG team. I definitely remember. Like, I know how that happened to a few of them, but it's definitely how it seemed on the outside. So
Yeah,
like
but
they all just
like
kind of got older.
yeah, I mean I got older too. Like Ralph and I, it's hard to believe that Ralph and I
Yeah,
are the same
bro.
age because he like always seemed like such an older person than me.
Oh, that's cool. Like an old soul.
Dude, for sure. Like I don't know. I felt like when I was on the original team, like on those trips, like I felt so young in comparison to everyone else. And like now I like am that age or even
Mm,
older than they were at the time, and I like can't bring myself to like compare to who they were at 27.
yeah. No, that's cool, dude. It's definitely inspiring to see like the limits that you're still pushing at the age that you're at. I don't exactly know what age you're at. I just know like how long that you've been riding and how
Yeah,
long
how
I've
old
been
are
like
you?
seeing your edits.
I'm 27 now.
27.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
did scootering start getting really hard on your body?
Dude, I frequently think about this because like days like today where I'm just at work like limping around but just walking it off all day long. Uh I remember like on the first tilt trip I went on, I had days that felt exactly like today. Like I just always remind myself like you've been this sore before. Like just it's the same old thing.
Yeah.
Because it usually is. Usually in like 2 or 3 days I'll be good as ever. But
Yeah.
dude, honestly, I mean, the first time, funny enough, the first time I ever felt my body like done after like scootering was like I think the 2014 or 2015 Chicago Street Jam. No, it would be the 2016 Chicago Street Jam when I did the triple heel down the big block.
Yeah.
I don't even know who won that one, but
Oh
I
wait,
remember,
the one that Nick did the 3 at on the double
yes,
set.
that one.
Yeah, I believe that was 2015 because that was the first street jam I ever went to. And
Yeah,
I remember watching that go down. Fucking wild. But then what? So that's the most sore you've ever been
the
that
day
you can
after
think
that,
of.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, because like that whole day, I mean, that was my first real experience with going so fucking like all out at a street jam. And I mean, because I didn't land that much shit at that street jam, but like I went all out, and then we just got faded at the after party. Everybody was getting wasted, and I woke up under the beer pong table, and then we had to drive 4 hours to Michigan in uh
Oh,
in a van with no AC as well.
Ugh.
dude. Yeah, were you outside when you fell asleep under this ping pong table?
No, I was inside.
All right, all right.
Did you hit your head when you woke up?
I don't remember. I don't remember waking up.
Knocked over the pong table on your way up. It's a
Yeah,
good morning.
dude. Yeah,
That
fucking crazy.
that jam was insane, man. That was my first. That popped my cherry for street jams, and I was just a little kid, like 15, and yeah, watching Reese there, and then Nick doing the 3 on the double set. That like lit a fire under me. So it really isn't surprising that you went as hard as you did, seeing that everybody was kind of just hucking their body with absolutely no regard.
Yeah,
Like
dude.
no
No regard.
Chicago for sure.
I
nobody
think
cared.
I think that was the first year that they coined the term uh beer jam. And that was like the first year I remember seeing Kirk like ride his scooter with the 30 rack under him.
Yeah.
Of the PBRs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Started the wave.
started the wave the first year of the beer jam.
Well, hey, I feel like this leads into it pretty well, and I'm curious. I just want to hear about your journey a little bit with sobriety, and then how that's affected your riding, and just the process of going through it.
Dude, yeah, I mean that's a loaded question because there's a lot that goes along with it.
Of course, whatever you think, whatever
I
comes
Well,
to
mean,
mind.
you could just say like, do you think it changed your style a lot, or like how you ride your scooter, just like now being sober, like different tricks or different like differently how you look at spots?
dude, yeah, I went through like the strangest like rediscovering how I ride my scooter, like transitioning era. And I feel like I'm still constantly doing something different.
Yeah.
Like when I wasn't sober, I felt like I was like stuck. Not stuck, but like I knew exactly how I rode my scooter and I would do the same tricks the same way every time.
Hmm.
But like me, and that's because I would do a trick once and I'd be like, oh, I did it. We're
Yeah.
good. But now, like, now that I'm sober, I have a lot more energy and like drive to try to perfect that trick instead of just do it once and call it quits.
Yeah. Okay, that's
So
cool.
there's like, there's a lot different with my scootering because like I feel like I used to be super sketchy and like that was kind of my like, my thing. I would just
Yeah.
do shit sketchy and it would be fun and it would look fun and that's what I wanted to do. But now I'm like definitely a perfectionist. Like I did a trick yesterday 4 times on this 12 rail because I didn't like how it looked.
Yeah. No, that's respectable. I feel like I'm getting that same way myself. It's like
Yeah,
I'd
but
rather just put in the work to finally get the one that like it looks like or how I want it in my head,
yeah,
you know.
dude, and also that comes with a lot of me having to relearn like the basic shit. Like I do all the time now. I'm just like, I got a whip board, I got a whip lip, and I just have to have those down every time. And I have to
Yeah.
do it like more than once. And
That's
I mean, I
funny.
say I have to because like I put that notion in my head,
Yeah.
but there's nothing that's forcing me to do it. It's just like I gotta know I can do it
Yeah.
and I gotta like feel good rolling away and be like, yep, that was the one.
Yeah.
And yeah, you just want to dial it in. I feel like that's so, I don't know, one of my favorite things to do is to like hit a rail, but do every way you can, like back lip, front lip, whip lip, heel lip, and
Yeah,
just do like boths, but in reverse. That's fun. I don't know. It's a good way to learn. Uh, oh
Gotta
man,
hit him
I had one.
twice,
Yeah, gotta hit him twice. Gotta dial it
three
in. Oh, but
times.
then yeah,
Training.
it's I can see it in your writing style too, because in the past it is you say sketchy, but it's like
It's just loose.
yeah, it's loose. It's that feeling of it's like it's fun because you don't know if you're gonna roll away or not. Like it's kind of
yeah,
unpredictable, which is exciting. But
yeah,
then there's also so much to enjoy about like doing something perfect, and you're like,
dude,
wow, that was he couldn't have done that any better.
dude, for sure. Dude, and I just thought of this. Last night I did do something perfect as well, but then I'm like, well that I made it look too easy. So like I took the like I liked the one where I landed it sketchy more than I liked the one where I landed it perfect.
Yeah.
It's this weird fucking balance,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That makes sense,
100%.
honestly.
And then sometimes you'll like do them twice. The first one just feels janky and weird. So you're like, oh, I
Yeah,
have to do that again. Rewatch it. Like,
yeah,
no, that one's cooler.
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm gonna use that one.
dude, so true. And it's really interesting because like now that I have like some strange amount of energy that I can just do it multiple times. There are those people that just do it once and that's perfect. And I feel like that's how I used to be, like I did it once because I had been thinking about it all the time. But now since I like know I can do it instead of just hucking it,
Yeah.
I can do it
Different ball.
whatever way I want to do it, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, that's super key. I feel the same way too. It's like, even if I like get one foot, I have that same mentality. It's like, oh, like okay, like still do it. It's,
Yeah.
But
it's
then
just
the
right
ones you
there.
fairy foot look cool.
Yeah, I agree.
When you're pumping the air with your back
Sometimes the
foot.
fairy foot is cool.
You think fairy foots are okay?
Dude, for sure.
Yeah. Shout out
It's a
aggressive scootering.
fairy foots are a street jam make.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
So true.
Exactly.
So true. So when you were like transitioning from, just sobriety, when you stopped riding, that way. Was it an energy thing? Like you just felt sluggish? Is that the main reason why you wanted to stop?
Um, what, like stop riding the way I used to ride?
No, I asked that, so garbage, my bad. But like when you stopped drinking, was it because you had no energy and you felt sluggish?
No, I mean, dude, I mean, I don't really want to beat around it, because I was at a point with my drinking where like it was either stop or die, basically. Like I don't even remember the last month, maybe 2 months before I was like pushed to the very, very edge,
Yeah.
because it had gotten to a point. I like I I would kind of tack it up to being like my knee was a big problem back then because I wasn't doing anything about it. Like my kneecap has just always been kind of bad. But like the fact that I was doing nothing about it and just drinking, and then I stopped working
Mm.
at that time, because like it was painful to walk and I had no energy and I had no drive and I was just super depressed.
Mm.
And then, it
Yeah,
just
spiraled down.
very, very down. And dude, I have these like Snapchat memories of me just joking about how bad of a situation I'd gotten myself in. And it's depressing as fuck, dude. Like I cringe at myself in those. I'm like, dude. But,
Well, hey man, you made it to the other side at the end of the
yeah.
day. Like
Yeah.
really pushed through. What was the like main
No doubt.
turning point that made you want to fully just toss it?
Dude, well, I I got to a point where I like, you know, like my friends were all very, very unhappy with me and I was living with them at the time. And I went to my parents' house for a weekend and they kind of like saw this state of me. So they, told me to stop drinking for a weekend. And I did that. And I actually had withdrawals so bad that they had to take me to the ER. And then from there, they just helped me get into a rehab. And then, luckily enough, from that experience, um, with friends and family and the whole 30 days of, programming and whatnot, I thought I had it. I did not have it. Got back out, immediately started drinking again. And then luckily, my
Yeah.
parents and my friends helped me get into a sober living. And the sober living, dude, once I got into that, I could like live my own life while someone else held me accountable for everything I did. So I could finally start scootering again with some programming on the side and my girlfriend, who would have broken up with me if I didn't stop drinking. And, those three things. I had sobriety, my girlfriend, and scootering.
Mm. That's dope.
Yeah.
Major keys.
Wow, man.
And
Yeah.
obviously my family, but I was kind of distancing myself from them because, I had kind of put them through a wave of so much. So they trusted the program I was in, and, you know, from there it's history, scootering as much as I could.
So
It,
dope to hear.
yeah.
And just to see where you're at for sure nowadays. You're still
Dude,
killing it.
yeah,
Staying sober.
it's insane to be on my own in LA. And, I don't even think about the sober factor of it anymore because that's just a given for me.
Yeah.
But like, man, so much is possible if you just like want it to happen.
Got that car recently.
Dude, yeah, man, I could talk about the Integra all day long. I think so much fun.
Big win.
Sorry.
No, you good. Dab still hitting you a little bit, the mid.
Yeah. This guy came
Apparently his
over and
homies
gave me a
gave him
mid-ass
mid,
dab.
so he's just It's mucus all day. But it's pretty crazy to think about. I mean, would you say that scootering in a way saved you at that point in your life? Like it helped you reprogram?
Dude, yeah. Also, a a major part of my sobriety was me seeing progress that I had made in my scootering while being sober. And like
Yeah.
I was able to do tricks like after 3 months or so, I was able to do tricks that I used to be able to do again. And I feel like a major turning point for me was before I got sober, like the whole year before that, I couldn't double heel flat. I had gotten to a point where
Damn.
I couldn't even double whip flat. So when I finally got double whips and double heels back, I was like, dude,
I'll
it's
never
game
touch a
on.
on.
PBR again.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
I
honestly,
finally got my double heel back.
mhm.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Like
It
held you
was,
accountable in a way.
Yeah.
dude, for sure.
Wow, man.
That's super cool.
All right, when's the triple coming?
Dude, I don't, I don't, I'm okay with never ever landing a triple heel flat.
You done a triple whip?
No, I've never done a triple whip either. But
Damn. That's a
I,
club we're all in.
Yeah, we have none of us. You're not alone.
I,
Go for it.
I think I want to be able to. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna like, if you want it,
Yeah.
try it, do it. So many people can triple whip, and I've seen it in person, but it just makes no sense to me.
Caleb used to live with me and do it all the time in front of me and Andy Koch. And it was hard. We would try it at house like all the time. So I definitely feel you. Like I'm still manifesting it, like putting in the work myself. And I believe one day, but it still has not come.
Dude, I didn't think I'd ever be able to whip rewind flat, but
Saw
at
that.
at 27, I finally did my first whip rewind flat. So
That's got to be so crazy learning
Going
new
up.
tricks at 27 too.
yeah, just like yesterday, I just learned full heels.
Ooh, okay. Is that your regular bar?
No, it's upper bar, upper whip.
Yeah, same
So,
boat. They're fucking weird.
dude,
They're hard.
I throw the entire scooter. I'm holding on,
Yes.
I'm holding on
dude.
to nothing at a certain point.
No, I'm in the same. I was literally talking to him on the couch about this earlier, but when I do full heels, I can't keep the bars in my hand. Like I have to throw bar. For it
Dude,
to actually come around. I don't know why it works that way. I think it's because
yeah,
of the upper bar.
no,
Just
like
keep it
straight
under
up,
you.
I do the same thing. I throw the entire handlebar. I throw it with this hand and I catch it with this hand.
Huh.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
that's crazy.
it shouldn't make any sense.
Hey man, you ride with Timo enough, you'll get full heels.
Yeah,
Just
I
seeing
think
that kid do them when I was there, like, ugh.
I'll have to chalk it up to Timo and Encore just like baiting me into doing it.
Yeah.
They're one of my favorite flat tricks. Like whenever they're done right, they just look so fluid, so clean.
Yeah. Dude, I really like rotor whips. I think rotor whips look sick.
I'm a fan.
I don't
Honestly,
like
I
'em.
used to go the other way, but I think they look chaotic, which is cool.
I like
it's
heel
not
rotor.
as much symmetry. I like heel rotor a lot.
I like heel rotor if it's done nice. But some people do heel rotors where I'm just like, eh.
Yeah.
How
That's how I
so?
feel with this, like both of them, honestly, like just rotor whips. You can make them look nice, but
Yeah.
some people, yeah.
They can kind of look like a shitty whip bar.
Yeah.
Do it too late.
Or
Yeah.
like they do a heel whip really slow and then throw the bar spin really quick.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean, you could make that look sick too. But some people, dude, they just do it too clean. I just want it to look like a frenzy.
Yeah.
No, I feel that. So
Makes
no
sense.
catch.
No catch. Throw the whole scooter. No hand toss to the other hand. Just throw
Oh
the
my god, dude. You're
throw
asking
the
for
bars.
a lot.
Yeah, that's gonna take a few.
Yeah.
Hey man,
Shit, I'll give them a try. I
I'm
like
not
the
saying
rotor.
I'm not saying anybody has to do it that way. It's just like if you want my respect.
Yeah.
Gotta let go of the scooter. All right, you heard it. Stop holding on to your bars when you do rotor whips.
Yeah, let go. No hander.
Shout out no handers for sure.
Oh, dude, suicides, yeah.
Good trick.
They're making a comeback.
I hope
Dude.
so.
Yeah, I think so. I think I just saw a clip like a couple weeks ago of some dude just doing a massive suicide over a flat gap.
Oh yeah.
And then there's
That's
Chema, who's
fire.
been doing those for years.
It's true.
Yeah.
I saw a fakie back 5-0 cab no-hander the other day.
What?
Yeah.
That was pretty dumb. I sent him that
Yeah.
That's
on
nuts.
a ledge. It was
Yep.
clean though.
Yeah, on a ledge. It was done right.
It wasn't suicide, but it wasn't like a tuck.
He did not tuck.
Like he
No
just
tuck.
yeah. It was sick.
Just for fun. Just
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nah, he still like put it to the side.
There was decent extension
he-
because that's an easy
just,
trick
like-
to make look terrible.
I feel like a suicide is just like all the way in the back. But he teed it. It was a good tee on the no hander.
What's your favorite trick right now, Isaac?
oof. Probably I like over back 50s nowadays.
It's just what Rowan was saying, honestly.
Yeah, over back 50s, but favorite regular trick, not a grind. Honestly, I'm gonna stick with the full whips, dude.
Yeah. Solid.
Full whip
Very
all day.
valid. Yeah. Damn.
Man. What's your next trip you got planned? You have any?
Dude, I really want to go to that hyphy jam.
The what?
Which gem?
It just got announced today, the concrete jam in San Francisco.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that would be dope. No doubt.
Yeah, but I just gotta figure out flight and where to stay in San Francisco.
You wouldn't drive?
No, well, because I'm moving back to Denver on the 5th of May.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Temporarily or long term or
No, I
what
think
are you thinking?
I'm thinking long term this time
Sweet.
because yeah, my girlfriend just got a scholarship to DU. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time to run it back. Yeah.
yeah.
That'd be
Dude,
Go
cool.
back to the hometown.
Yeah, and I feel like I mean, me moving here in terms of my like sobriety and where I wanted to go in scootering was super good. Like I did so much out here. But I have so much to do back in Denver.
Hmm. Yeah, okay.
Like I got hella spots back in Denver that I it's funny because back when I was still drinking and whatnot, like I would look at these spots and save them and I'd be like, I'll have this in my book just for like someday, maybe when I am just on a death wish.
Yeah.
Not realizing, back then that I'd get sober and, you know, be so on it that I'd actually like be able to try these rails and gaps and
Yeah,
shit.
actually try it without a death wish.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you don't just have to huck and pray, which is
Or-
man, that's so crazy.
Maybe I just do have a death wish and that's just what it is.
I
Yeah,
think
you're
like
more confident at least.
Yeah.
everybody trying the kind of shit that you are, slightly, at least, definitely an adrenaline junkie.
Yeah.
You like to chase that feeling. It is
Yeah,
what it is.
I
It's a
was
drug.
trying to explain to Timo yesterday because he was gonna bar board this 12 rail, and I was just like, dude, you just gotta break down that mental barrier that you have that's preventing you from like just
Yeah.
sending it down it.
Yeah.
I what I tell myself anytime before something like that is just like turn your brain off, trust your body.
Yeah,
It's like literally just turn your brain off.
yeah,
I usually just ask myself like if I'm scared of falling or if I'm scared of like because I can't actually do the trick. And if
dude.
I'm usually just like scared of falling, then I go like kind of down the path you were saying, Paxton, where it's like, all right, just do it. Like,
Trust yourself.
don't be a bitch.
Yeah, dude. For me recently, when I get myself in that like pickle of why are you not being able to jump onto this?
Yeah.
I just tell myself like, yo, dude, you have fallen a lot worse than you're imagining you falling on this right now. Like you can deal with it if it happens.
Yeah. No doubt.
Dude, I think out of anybody, yeah, you got the right to say that one.
Yeah, I was just imagining like the double arm break.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, I don't I don't imagine that one at all. That one does not come in my mind.
Really?
Well, first off, didn't you
That's
not know
crazy.
you broke your arms until
No, yeah. I had no
significantly
idea.
after?
Dude, I mean,
How-
immediately after, like, I got up and I'm just like, oof, that's rough. And I was like, okay, maybe I can still, like, turn out to this jam. And, like,
Oh,
I knew what the last
no.
spot was. So I was like, maybe I can hold off to the last spot. And then we went to the next spot and I'm like, no.
You pushed to the next spot.
Yeah.
Two broken arms.
I mean, it was just right. It was literally right across the street. But we were at that spot for a solid 20 minutes before I was just like, all right, I got to go to the hospital. And my girlfriend was with me, and she didn't believe that I broke my arms.
Oh,
So
man.
we went back to the hotel for a second. And then I was just like, this is too much. I need to go to the hospital.
Oh, man.
Jesus, what did you break?
I broke, so right here, like here's your elbow. Right
Mhm.
here is like the top of this bone.
Okay,
I forget the name of it. It might be your ulna,
gotcha.
Something.
but I broke the head off of it.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah, on
both sides.
both sides, same
Ah.
spot.
That's
Oh my
crazy. Like the same
God.
exact thing.
Yeah, and like when you look at the bail, I don't even bend my arms both in the exact same way. I bend them differently. So it's just it's a I don't
Huh.
want to call it a miracle how they both broke in the
Yeah.
same way, but
Fucked up miracle.
Yeah. To get a miracle for sure.
I still can't bend my arm completely straight.
You think you'll ever be able to? Or you
No,
just no
no,
chance.
that's for life.
Yeah. I got the same thing in one of my fingers. It's like a permanent claw.
Damn.
Ooh,
You'll never be able to do a full suicide.
the claw.
It'll never completely count.
No.
Yeah, it won't ever completely count.
But yeah, dude, out of the injuries that you've had, because you went to Coalition, broke your ankle, and then did you break the same ankle at Havasu?
Yeah, same one.
Same one. Oh man.
I feel like that's how it goes with ankles. Or
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
you just wasn't healed all the way, maybe, or
Well, the thing with
it was a
Coalition,
full load. Break
the
the ankle.
thing with Coalition is like it happened in Mexico, obviously. So, I mean, I didn't break anything other than my foot in Coalition. So, they told me, like, obviously they didn't do an MRI or anything. They just, okay, I mean, I have another crazy story with that as well, but I'll finish this. In Mexico, I broke my foot. My ankle was just dislocated, but I didn't know if there were any ligaments torn. I never got an MRI, never any of that. I just let it heal. It felt strong. I went all summer long. And like, mind you, I felt like I was back 100% for sure. And it like did not bother me. It felt like it was actually back at 100. And then, Sovereign happened, and
Yeah.
but that was also a lot of impact.
Yeah, I was about when I asked that question, I was like, you know what? That's a fall that will probably break a ankle that's never been broken, regardless.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think, you healing
No
from the last
doubt.
one probably had anything to do with that.
Oh, for sure. I am so lucky and grateful that me having that ankle might have been like, how cars crumple, for safety
Mhm.
instead of just like staying solid, they crumple for safety. Maybe my ankle giving way was like my safety out of hurting something else.
Yeah, yeah, maybe. I mean, and it was like a very clean break by the looks of it, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Which,
I I broke my ankle just a little bit. Um, but other than that, it was the same thing, just dislocated and maybe a little fracture.
oh, okay. Just
Yeah,
dislocated it.
it was
God,
nuts.
dude, you were so calm after that, like that
Yeah,
clip. How did you? Just is what it is. And
yeah,
Gotta
I
be
mean,
used to it.
yeah, and I feel like I learned a lot about myself and like how to, help my mind in a panicked situation, through sobriety.
Hmm.
So me helping my like mental state through sobriety and I did therapy and things like that. So I'm just able to be like, you know what, dude, you're all right. Like this shit is gonna pass. And I constantly am telling myself like, you know, things will move forward. Like, you will be 1 hour from now in an hour. If you can just get
Hmm.
through this, you'll be there.
Hmm.
And like
Fuck yeah.
you'll be fine and you'll be good. Like just do the right things to get you to where you want to be in an hour. And then, an
yeah.
hour later I was still sitting in the waiting room with my ankle sideways. So
But an hour from then.
still I was in a doctor's
Yeah.
room with my ankle sideways.
Yeah. One
It
more
took it
hour,
took
you know?
Just one more. Yeah.
Yeah.
it actually took that happened at like I think I want to say that happened at 9 o'clock at night, right? My ankle's twisted at 9, not twisted, out of socket
Mhm.
at 9, and they didn't put it back in until about 11:30, maybe
Damn.
midnight.
Man.
Yeah, it's
Few
crazy.
Yeah.
hours.
So if I
Just the
dislocate my
ankle.
ankle, I just got to make it 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
I'll be good.
Yeah,
That's all it
Yeah.
is.
it was awful. The
Yeah.
second time was worse for sure.
Man,
Yeah.
I mean, okay, the first time you get to Coalition Light?
Yeah, yeah, I
Oh,
got there with 2 days left.
And when did you fall?
First day.
That's
Yeah,
bull.
how many hours in?
Damn.
I think 5.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, gotta be towards the end of the day at least, because you had a handful of good clips.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, all those clips I got were that same day. It might have been 6 hours or whatnot, but yeah, that was definitely the last spot of the day. The sun was going down for sure.
Mhm. Man,
Damn.
if it was the old Isaac, you might have not have broken or dislocated your ankle because you would have just taken the first one.
It's very true.
Fair? Yeah.
That's so fair. Um, but dude, yeah, I could not have taken that first one. Dude, my wheel was this far away, and my heel was dragging the whole time. I mean,
No, yeah.
regardless, I think my heel would have dragged almost the whole time anyways, but
No, respect for trying to do it again, man. That's just, oh, God. Get to Coalition Light. It's your first day.
yeah.
And then for that to happen, God, you
Yeah.
got to watch Jacob. Did you get to watch Jacob carry the back end of it? Or were you pretty much out? Like once that happened, you were
Oh,
done. Yeah, you
I
were done
did,
pushing around with the
I
bike,
was
but yeah.
not able to go out the next day either. And I think Jacob had his almost all of his clips. I genuinely want to say I think Jacob had 95% of his clips before the last 2 days.
Damn.
Did you get to see him before the video came out?
The clips?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Jacob's.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Um,
gotcha.
yeah, we got to watch the video a couple times.
Were
And
you
dude,
there for the premiere
yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
Coalition? Okay, gotcha. Was your ankle still out of socket? Or
No,
were
no.
you
I mean,
chilling?
it was 2 days after, so I had a full day of chilling at, the Airbnb with my ankle. Dude, and I got Starbucks twice delivered for the same price as just a regular single order of Starbucks here, just one.
Damn.
And I got it delivered. Mexico's so cheap, dude.
Sounds dope.
Yeah.
Spots look sick
Yeah, the premiere was sick. I mean, we got third.
for
It
a
was
day's
dope.
work. It's not bad.
Yeah. But that was my first experience being on my own, like with nobody, kind of, you know, I wouldn't say parenting me, but, somebody I could rely on, if I was, having a tough time. But it was all on me not to drink. Like,
Yeah.
it was just all on me. Like I could have if I wanted to, and especially because my ankle was fucked. But, that was a testament to myself that I could be sober despite many odds stacked against me.
It's cool, man. So that was like the first opportunity you had had then, like being fully alone.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Damn, dude, you're a full stoic. Especially making it through the premiere when everybody's probably getting pretty faded.
Yeah,
And
for
you
sure.
got shattered ankle.
Dude, I mean, I was having fun though, and Rudy came up to me after the whole thing and was like, "You're coming with me to the nightclub, dude. You got a spot in my van. We're going to the club." And
Yeah.
like I did, and it was crazy. Like we were just driving in Rudy's van through Guadalajara, going to this nightclub, and his van's packed full of name ahead and scootering, and they're probably in there. Or that
Yeah.
was like in coalition. They're probably in that van too. I get to the club. I'm standing there outside of it for like 20 minutes, just like ankles kind of throbbing. Still go in.
Are you on
Someone,
crutches?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Someone in the club steps on my ankle within 30 seconds of me being in there.
Dude. And then did you have to stay? Because Rudy was
No,
the ride? Or did you
my
leave?
phone was at 5%, and I called an Uber just in time.
Nice.
Wild time,
Man,
dude.
I don't know.
That sucks.
That's fucked up. I laugh though, but it's just like the image of someone in crutches at a club in Guadalajara is pretty like,
Yeah.
and then every head and scootering ride of you just
Someone's
Yeah,
gonna
just
do
there's
it.
me and a wife beater with crutches on.
Oh man.
Definitely odd
That's
looking.
Quite an experience, dude.
Yeah.
Was that that's not your first coalition?
No,
You
it was,
did.
yeah.
That was your first
It
coalition?
was.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
The first coalition and the last one ever. So,
What? It's the last
Oh,
one.
that's the last coalition they're ever doing?
I mean, um, that's what they were saying, man.
Damn, I had no idea. That's a
Yeah,
bummer.
yeah. I feel like a lot of people didn't really know that, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's what they were saying, man.
Dang.
I
It's
need all
just,
you guys to rally and tell them to do it again.
yeah. I mean, like
Our
that
50 loyal
happened.
viewers.
That happened before everybody realized fully that like the scooter industry was kind of,
Yeah,
going
on the
going
down.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey, so right now where we're at with scootering, and what do you think needs to happen to, I guess, revive it or get more eyes on it?
Dude, honestly, I ask myself this question a lot. And it's a tough one because I I'm not really in the business side of the industry as much. So for me, what I see is like our community thriving rather than I don't see sales.
Mm.
And I came from scootering when there were like three companies running the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I wasn't really around in 2020 when things were apparently like popping huge.
Mm. When
Um,
was the Seattle Jam? Was that not
2021.
2020? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, 2020 was my worst year, alcoholic, and apparently that was the best year for scootering.
In terms
In
of sales.
in terms of sales, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Sales wise, for sure. I think community wise, it was like the opposite.
Yeah,
It was
for
like
sure.
fences around my park and shit.
Yeah.
Um, Yeah.
That's dope. Then, like, sorry to cut you
No,
off,
you're good.
but like 2021 seemed like a good ass year for you. Then, like
Dude,
the
yeah,
first year sober seemed to like pop off. That's super
I
cool.
it and dude, it was a fucking hell of a ride. I
Like,
mean,
yeah,
like
do that
I
50-50.
yeah,
Hell of a
Which
ride.
which one?
The
The
Seattle Jam.
oh, the bar
Da-dum,
50.
da-dum, 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 da-dum.
Oh no, you're talking about the
Yeah,
Triple
King.
King.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. How was
yeah.
battling Jacob at that jam?
I mean, it
It's
was
like
dude, I don't really remember who landed the Triple King first. He may have gotten a board side before I did the 50,
I think
but
there's
it
like
took him it took him maybe a half hour longer to get the bar spin out, which was the end of the jam.
I had seen you honestly, like Alex had given you the check at first after the 50, and I seen you gave it to Jacob after he got the bar out of the board, and I always thought that was super cool of you, honestly, because
Yeah,
it was like a super cool, like it seemed like friendly banter, you know, like y'all were just both like someone would do a trick, the other one would do like, all right, what's a fucked up trick I could do, and like there's something that I feel like the whole audience was just like eyes out, like peeled the whole day. It was super cool to watch, man. I bet it
dude,
felt like super cool as the rider in it.
yeah, it was like actually fucking insane because like we have such different writing styles, but the fact that
Mm.
everybody there understood that we were on the same level,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
in just two completely different aspects.
You could just see
Like,
just full send, full commitment on both ends, you know, like
yeah,
no matter what the trick was. It was just like y'all were both pushing, like yourself and scootering. Like there's a few tricks. There's just like his finger whip board. That may have been like one of the first he'd done. Your gap over the rail was just like wild. I think that was probably like a first at that spot for sure. That 50 you did, like that was a first for sure, I feel like. But yeah, that dude, it was just cool. What do you think was your favorite trick that you did?
at the Seattle Jam.
Yeah.
Oof, dude. Okay, my favorite trick I did at the Seattle Jam was the three whip off of the.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
that
was
was fat,
good.
dude.
I
Yeah,
forgot that was
That
even
was
at that jam.
fat.
Caleb
Yeah.
chucked it too. Yeah, that
Caleb
looked
chucked it.
stupid, man. How was the impact on that one?
heavy, dude, heavy impact. But dude, it was one of
Forgot
those
about
things where
that. Yeah.
we rolled up to that spot and I was like, there's no way I'm jumping off this, dude. I'm like,
Dude.
there's no fucking way. I am 25 years old. And I think I'm gonna scooter after jumping off this. And like when Jacob got up there, he did the front bri,
Mhm.
and I was like, well, if I'm gonna try to win this jam, I literally have no choice.
Yeah.
Because
Damn.
that will be the if I don't do a trick on this, that front bri will be the deciding factor. If I even hit every other spot and like do my best, if I don't do a trick off this, there's no way.
Did you try three
That's
whip
wild.
right away?
Yeah, I don't think I
Yeah.
did anything else.
How many tries did it take?
I think four.
Oh,
It's buck.
Yeah.
oh.
I think the
suck.
first one I like stuck it though, and I was beyond like I did not even understand how because it like I just put it out there, like if there's some other, power out there helping me, like just help me get this three whip around.
Yeah.
Turn the brain
And
off. Trust the body.
exactly.
Let it go.
I
Man.
100% had to turn my brain off for that. And then I just imagine I'm like, remember when you three whipped Hollywood? Just do that. Just a little bunny hop. Go real slow.
Yeah. Oh, it hurts so much more going slower though.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the distance I made with that three whip was probably only like 5 feet.
Yeah. You had so much like of a roll in if you wanted it. I could
Mm-hmm.
only imagine like I think Coates may have actually like dropped in from the top
He
for
may
his
have.
like video.
Yeah.
But Yeah, that was fat. I didn't think it was that big. I honestly like climbed up there, and then whenever I jumped it, I realized I was like, oh shit, this is like way fatter than I thought.
Yeah, there's this clip of a skater rolling and doing it, and he just like falls right at the top.
Oh,
It's
No.
ridiculous. Yeah. He like
oh,
ollies, but like when he ollies, he just like kind of does a whoop. It's ridiculous.
damn. That's a paralyzer.
If you have that
No,
clip,
thank you.
send it to me
Yeah,
for
if you
sure.
do have that clip, please.
I
Please.
could probably find it though.
Okay, it's like growing up with Tilt, being in that company so long, I feel like this question applies to you pretty well, but how does it feel when you have good riders or close friends, since you were close with all of them, watching them quit or fall out of it?
Um, I mean, it's different with everybody who has quit. Um, and I have been around a couple people very closely, like when they decided to make the decision. Like when Jordan Yasha quit, he was filming for Tilt Transport, and I remember him telling me like, "Yeah, this is 100% gonna be my last video part." Like, what do you mean, dude? He
Damn.
like, because he was trying some of the craziest tricks like he'd ever come up with,
Yeah.
and he's trying them, and he just like he lost the drive to push for hours to get what he wanted,
Mm.
and like it sucks to see someone lose that drive, but I understand. I understand where it comes from. I understand how it makes you feel, and like like everybody just wants like comfort, and when you like lose that comfort in scootering, like it just feels foreign. But dude,
Definitely can take the fun out of it, like for a lot of people.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Sorry to cut you off.
No, 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 no. That's definitely a good thing to add because, like, I want to say with people leaving Tilt, like, I saw where they were at with scootering, and like it made me reflect on my state in scootering. It made me like every time someone left, I had to like think to myself, like, why are you still here? Like, why do you still want to be a part of this?
Mm.
And I don't know. Like multiple times, like when that happened, I'm like, I don't know. I just still want to be here. I went out and I filmed a trick, and I was the happiest I'd ever been, and I loved
Yeah.
that feeling.
Yeah, I feel like most people, it's like a fine line because everybody that scooters for a minute, they always have that. And I feel like that's the pinnacle. But it's always interesting for me to see like who stays like chasing that versus like who eventually gets tired of it.
Yeah, and it it gets it gets tiring for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But then again, like I said, I have to reassess where I am in my current state, and like if I have the like willingness to like keep up, and not only like keep up with what's expected of me, but like to keep up what I expect of myself, you
Mm.
know?
You hold a
Like,
pretty high standard.
yeah, I think I hold a pretty high standard, and that's where, you know, I don't even know. I just, I,
Um,
I
well,
don't know.
for me, I definitely can see myself like stop pushing as hard when I get older. I mean, to hear that you're 27, I mean, I'm 22, so I don't know when that wall comes into your life, but I know I'll probably ride until I physically can't do it anymore, just for fun, like just to something to keep me happy. I feel like it's one of those things I will assess to, like, yeah, I may never film another video part, but I'll never stop riding. Always go push a park.
I think the key is to find fun in like the basics still. Like for a while, I got like burnt out trying to do stuff that I saw other people do, or do stuff that I kind of thought was the standard, or something that I didn't necessarily want to do, but I thought that would be like a cool clip to like post, you know? It's like,
Yeah.
but whenever I started getting back into like just doing stuff I wanted to do, or stuff that maybe like wasn't as cool and it was more basic and just simple, like when I started landing those and just doing them clean, and like just the fact that, or like when you would roll away, it felt super good. I feel like that lit like a new fire and gave me a new insight of
Yeah.
just like doing what you want to do and like it being fun.
Yeah,
which is
trying to
super
have
cool.
fun even with the most basic tricks, because I've felt the like comparison effect where you try and you just compare yourself to other people that are so good. There's so many people that are so fucking good now, and that takes the fun out of it. If you just, I don't know, if you think
compare,
if you can't do that, you're somehow lesser.
Yeah.
Which you are, you're worse. But
Yeah. Exactly. See something that looks easy, you can't do it, you're like, fuck, dude. Like,
yeah.
I think almost everyone is guilty by comparison, you know,
Yeah.
100% of the time. But, you know, it's for me, it's like when I hold myself to this standard, but I try not to like let those influences come in. Like
Yeah.
that's when I really understand where I'm at with scootering. But I, you know, I can't lie. Like many times, I'm just like say when I do whip boards on any rail, I'm like Logan Fuller would do that. He'd just do it
Yeah.
because you know I guilty by comparison.
Yeah.
And I just imagine Logan Fuller doing it in my head, and I'm just like, I want that. I want it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you go on Instagram and it's like, he'll rewind double whip backboard.
Yeah, but then I'm just like, well, I didn't like the way they did it, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was whack.
True. It's the best of both worlds, I feel like, being able to appreciate the basics and still pushing yourself.
Yeah.
Because then you can incorporate like both. Like a whip board may not be the craziest trick, but it's like a super good trick that you love and you can dial in and you can make look good.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter where you're doing it. You know, it's just like a trick that will be valid.
Dude, whip board for me is a really good trick to, you know, to just compare things in terms of, you know, that send mindset and like difficulty, because it's a little bit difficult and it's a lot of send. It is like one of those full send tricks, like you are fully committing to this, because like a bail on a whip board is god awful.
Yeah.
If you don't land on the rail, you're fucked.
Yeah. Like I mean I can imagine other tricks, but like a simple basic trick that you could literally eat the most shit on is like a whip board, and that's just a trick I have like in my standard hard trick catalog, you know. Whip board would be the first one, and then after that it's like go from there. But some days I go to the skate park and all I do is a whip board, and I'm like, I did it. I broke into that little part.
Did my whip board. Yeah.
Backboard.
I like it.
Backboard's a hard one, dude. You got to throw it just right.
And you got to whip over the rail. So it's like if you half send and clip the rail on your way up,
you're dusted.
You're dusted.
For sure.
Yeah.
You're done.
Oh man, how was it coming back after not riding for a year, going through sobriety, and then seeing how good people had gotten? And then you're like, I can't even double whip flat right now. You're falling. Hey, honestly, dude, how does that feel?
I genuinely, I didn't care because, you know, at that point where I couldn't double whip, I wasn't really like comparing myself to anyone. It took me a little while to, you know, start being able to compare myself. But that whole area there is kind of gray for me because I wasn't on Instagram a whole lot comparing myself to other people. You know, I had a fuck ton going on in my personal life where like Instagram may have been an hour of my day, whereas like nowadays it may be like I'm not even gonna lie, probably like 3 or 4 hours of my day.
Yeah.
But back then, it was pretty simple. I was actually doing a fuck ton for my life and like my well-being rather than being on social media.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think if you take that into consideration with like, my like comeback up of that year, it like makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wasn't comparing myself to
Yeah.
many people.
Yeah. No, you have so much going on. It's like, who gives a fuck if this kid can whip front 50?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I just want to get back on the scooter.
yes, actually, speaking of that, the whip front 50, that is one thing that changed from my time not really being a thing in the scootering to coming back is everybody's whip front 50.
They all got them. I
Within
don't
within
get
a
that trick.
year, within a year, everybody could whip front 50.
I would much rather
False.
whip back, personally.
Still can't.
Whip front's tough, man. You've locked them in. You got any whip front 50 tips?
Just huck it and land straight.
All right.
It's really the 100% commit factor of it. And like you got to get both your feet on it before you land on the ledge.
Mm.
It's a tough one.
Yeah.
Just do a bunch of whip smiths and get comfy with them and just tweak it out a little bit.
No doubt. I don't think it's one I really want to practice or dial in, but it's for anyone else out
For
there.
me, yeah, I'd like to have them, and I try them. Like I've done whip front 50s, but I can't. I've never felt like I've had them on lock, where it's like,
Yeah.
oh, if I just fully send this one, I'll get in it.
Yeah.
Like,
I
it's
mean,
like, even if I commit.
Yeah. Still a
personally,
50-50.
Personally, I am not going to take the risk of learning whip back 50s because that for me is the scariest thing ever.
They're easier. I swear to
No,
God. You just
no.
your deck whips into the rail. So
Yeah,
it's
but
easier to like shoink it in there.
I disagree. It's just
Hey, you said you like over back 50s now.
I can do whip over back 50s, but I
Okay,
hate
yeah.
whip back 50s.
Okay, I got you.
I can still barely commit to whip over back 50s, but it's more similar to whip front 50.
Like you're whipping away from the rail, so you don't have to worry about like smacking it on your way up.
Yeah,
That's
for
nice.
sure. And I mean, my problem with whip back 50s is I always go over.
Oh, the back lip.
Yeah.
Like slide that, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do you have a process to learning new tricks? You have like something you take yourself through when you're trying something new?
I mean, I guess it's not really something I think about,
Gotcha.
but
Just envision it and go for it.
yeah, say with like full heels yesterday, I had no idea how to do them. I had maybe tried them a couple times fly out. Never ever had I landed a full heel. But like it was straight up just I fully tried it one time and I caught the bar with one hand and I'm like, you know what? Encore, film me do this. I might be able to get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like 10
Just takes one.
tries, 20 tries maybe later. And then I mean I fell a whole bunch. It's just me falling a bunch, looking like an idiot.
Yeah.
Till it
Part of
comes
the
around.
process.
Yeah, my process is just falling a lot.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
I honestly notice you fall a lot on a whip or a heel whip.
Wait.
Can I ask why?
I fall
Like,
a
do you just
lot.
overcommit. Like sometimes I just see you like fall on a tail whip or a heel whip, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just like, is he is he like overcommitting or like landing backwards or like
Ideal for you is
you know,
no catch.
I don't
right?
know, you know. Yeah, I guess it's like you just don't ever catch them like on purpose or
Yeah.
it's just like
I mean,
it's like kind of a fuck it thing, like, yeah, you know, just kind of half-ass the whip.
yeah, I definitely think it's more of a fuck it thing, and I like half-ass the whip. It's just like, oh, I'm just
Good
question.
I'm like laughing midair or something.
Yeah.
It just happens.
Yeah.
That I just like, whoop, oh, oopsie. And also, I think I'm just a little bit heavier nowadays than like my mind thinks I am. So it's just like sometimes I don't account for that a little bit extra.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Land
you
on the
start hitting
back.
the gym?
No, I
How'd you
don't
beef
really.
up? Because there
Um,
was a time when it was like you came back and it was like, damn, Isaac's kind of buff now.
yeah, dude,
What
for
happened?
sure. I I can't like put that into any workout or anything. I straight up did not work out. I only scootered and ate relatively good and was
Okay,
sober. So
gotcha.
I was just being healthy, drinking a decent amount of water and like just eating pretty damn good. At that point, I had, I want to say I had like an avocado like addiction straight up. I would eat so much avocado.
Some good fatty acids right there. It's great for
Yeah,
my gut.
dude,
Hell
for
yeah.
sure. But like I started to develop like a belly at that time too. I was bulking up for sure, and I didn't even notice. Like somebody pointed it out to me, and I'm like, no way, really? But then I broke my arms, and it all went away. And honestly, I like where my body's at nowadays. I did not like being buff or looking buff, rather.
Falls hurt more, for sure.
Yeah, I feel like I was sore a lot more,
Hmm.
and like I was like heavier in a sense. Like, you know, I didn't really know what to do with all this mass that I had. So I like to be a little slimmer. So I mean, I'm slimmer nowadays. Although I do some like yoga and like push-ups and sit-ups, and that's about it.
Hell yeah, I've been on my yoga grind as well. Me and Andy Koki have been doing hot yoga on the weekends. I think it
Ooh,
helps. I think it helps with riding.
dude, for sure. And yoga helps mainly for my back and my knees. That's basically it.
Nice. It's a good head clear too. The end of the
Yeah,
week.
for sure.
Um. Oh, okay. How does it feel to be the most OG member on Tilt? Like just the love you have for the company and what's kept you with them for so long.
Dude, yeah, that is a very good question. Um, and it's really hard to answer. That's why it's a good question.
Take your time.
Yeah. I definitely feel like you
Um,
could go anywhere if you wanted.
yeah, but the thing is, I had thought about this a lot. Um, but there is really like no other place in scootering that I want to go. I feel like that's why I joined Tilt in the first place. You know,
Mhm.
mainly because I enjoyed the parts so much that I was like, there's no other parts in scootering that I want to ride. Like I would be riding Tilt parts regardless. I mean, unless I was on a different company, they wouldn't allow me to. But dude, Tilt parts are just to me undeniably the best.
Good
Um,
man. Colin's been doing it for so long. I got a rigid on mine right now. I'm at
You
least
got a
5 years
tilt fork.
deep on that
So
one. I had your Sig forks though as well. Had those for a while.
dude, I
Uh,
actually just recently broke my first of my signature forks.
oh, I had the OG pairs. I haven't tried out any of the newer ones, but
Oh, true.
are you liking those ones better?
No, I mean,
Or so-
without a doubt, the old ones are stronger and I like them more. But that's just because they were made in-house. They have more
Mm.
aluminum on them.
They
You know,
definitely look like they look cooler. They're
they're
beefier. The
they are a
etching on
brick.
them.
They're a
Yeah.
brick, and I love it. But going back to being a part of Tilt, like the last OG member,
Hmm.
um, I really like where the team is nowadays. We have so much communication. It's like more than we've ever had before.
Awesome.
And, and it's it's pretty tight because like I feel very like respected in regards to them, but I also don't feel like they hold me to a higher level, which they shouldn't. Like I still feel like I am an equivalent team member, which I, want because I don't want necessarily any special treatment because I'm a scooter rider just like them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's dope.
That's awesome. Yeah. Because they definitely could. You've been grandfathered in. You've gone through both tilt teams. How's
Mhm.
your just like, I guess, highlights from each? I know you've seen tilt completely change and rebrand itself.
Yeah.
And like, how's that process been for you?
Dude, it's been honestly, I don't like to take part in a lot of the branding and, image of the company.
Gotcha.
But, obviously Colin like asks us all these questions and, he like expects us to give him some input and whatnot. And I love being a part of that. But recently, more than ever, um, like what I say, he like really takes into account. And I want to say it's been awesome because I put I gave him the idea of steepening the head tube angle, and then he wanted to try something new with the deck shape. So we just both created this idea, and that's where the method deck came from. And to actually have a product like that I helped, like
Yeah, you
create.
gave
Can
direct input into it. Like, you were
Yeah,
the reason certain features were added. What
yeah.
exactly is different on the method than the theory 2, right? It's a 3, 3,
The
theory 3.
Theory 3, the formula. I mean, dude, it's got that. Not my favorite, honestly. That's why I'm not writing it right now, is because I'm not the biggest fan of the convex
Mm.
on the bottom. But it's got the steeper head tube angle, dude, and that seriously, talk about pop on a scooter. Um, Colin made the deck have the convex like this, and he made the deck a little thinner. I'm almost certain. So it had a little bit of flex. So like pop, pop, you get a
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
snap.
Damn.
So dope.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what the head tube angle is?
Yeah, it's
I
84.
asked that.
Okay, dope.
That asked the same question.
I think that's what I read.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I have
80.
no idea what the specs
And
on are.
dude, what's interesting is I'm writing a 23 right now, and it feels almost the same as if I was writing the method deck, just because the steep head tube angle makes the pop feel almost the same because of the just
The length on it. Yeah.
the ratio, I'd like to call it.
What size is the method deck?
6.2 by 22.2.
Okay, so almost an inch difference.
How long of a deck are you writing, Austin?
22.5, I think. It's 22.5.
Same. 25.
I like it.
Have you ever ridden 23 in the past? Is that like, I feel like you don't ride 23 often.
No, yeah, this is the first time I've ever ridden a 23.
Yeah. I saw your
It's big.
post saying you felt kind of goofy on it.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
So goofy.
It's definitely the thing. Like when I was on AO, I always had to
Wacky.
choose usually 22 or 23, and it was always like I would pick the 23, but I felt like so wonky every time. Like it's so long.
I've never ridden one.
Dude, and AOs have like
They're
a
big.
long head tube. So your
Yeah.
feet are like, they have to be farther back.
Yeah. Yeah,
Very odd.
they definitely they never wanted to do a 22.5 really. But I feel like 22 is still too short. I've always thought that, and 23 is too long, so 22.5 is sweet. 22.75, 22.8. I've never read like a 22.2 or like a 4. I feel like both of
22.2.
those would be pretty sick as
Like
well.
the angel numbers.
Like,
yeah.
but yeah, I don't know.
I feel like for me, 22.5, and then I want to try a 22.7. Something a little bit longer, because
Yeah,
recently
it's
it's felt
nice.
like I've been running out of foot space.
Nice.
And
I mean,
the pop would be better.
the formula is 22.8.
Okay.
Is that, yeah, I think, isn't Will's 22.8 too?
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah. That would be Will's
Yeah.
6.5 by 22.8.
Yeah.
Gotcha. 6'5" is big.
That's such a good size, honestly.
I
6'5" is fat for sure. But
yeah. What width
Yeah.
are you riding right now?
6.
6.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Do you like? I don't like going really over like 6'2".
No, me
yeah.
either, dude. I personally, I think it's just too much deck to account for.
yeah.
And like I still like to do double heels and double whips.
Mm.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're obviously still
Me too.
doable, but I just like I don't want to have to get that extra strength
Like,
to get that
actually
around
work
if I don't.
for it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Locked in where I'm at with my length. Like I don't want to have to
Yeah.
relearn my flick and everything.
Your
yeah.
scooters.
I can throw the triple whip flat away for good too if I hop on a 23, man.
Yeah.
I feel like your scooter just feels good. Like you really can just like do just a double heel real quick, full up real quick. It's light and easy.
Yeah.
Feels good.
I like the Prey right now. That's what I'm on.
Yeah.
It feels like a native, but
The
very balanced.
the Prey native.
They're the same
Very
deck.
native, yeah.
No, they genuinely are the same
Yeah.
exact thing.
Just different head tube. I don't know.
Yeah.
Native was my favorite deck for a very long time. And then they were all out of
Yeah,
stock. Got a
probably why you
Prey.
like
I was
it.
like, oh, cool. I got a native again.
Yeah.
Chilling.
No, that's
Dude,
still. I
Austin,
even know
congrats on Proto, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Damn, actually,
you,
yeah.
yeah.
First pod
video
with
came out
you pro
for
for
sure.
Proto. I don't know if,
Yeah.
y'all didn't. Hey, there we go. 420.
It's 420. Yeah.
The video
fun- yeah.
video is incredible. You whip around that
thank
Proto
you.
deck. You whip around that Proto deck
Thank you.
like
It's a brick for sure. It's a
Dude,
brick.
It's
when
the
I say
manliest looking scooter deck. I got to give it
Yeah.
to Andrew.
It does look good.
I don't
but
like how they feel
it's heavy.
personally, but I've never gotten used to one, so I can't talk too much shit.
Funny enough, I used to like not like them.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, a few of my homies at the local park had them, and I was like, kind of. I don't think I'll ever like buy a proto deck. But yeah, I do like it now. Feels pretty
Dude,
good to manual and grind. Honestly, it's solid, sturdy.
and some people do not make that deck look good or comfortable. And I just definitely want to let you know that you fit it. You make it work.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Honestly, a few people told me that before, and I was like, oh, that's like super cool to hear because I think it looks cool.
It
But
looks sick.
you know, that's why I was down for it. It's kind of cool to like get that validation sometimes though, where like your homies are like, no, it's like hyped for you or it looks good. But yeah, man, it was a fun video. I'm stoked it's finally out because it was supposed to come out a few weeks ago, but Andrew was like, let's just wait. I was like, okay,
420
It's
was
on-
a
it's on
perfect
brand.
drop date.
I'll do it for
man.
you.
Definitely good
But-
drop date.
Did you watch the Aztec video?
Oh fuck, no, I didn't watch that yet.
Yeah, we watched it like 30 minutes before this. Now
Damn.
yeah, it's good.
It was dope. Yeah,
The ender's
It was super cool.
stupid.
I honestly forgot it.
Oh my god.
Oh no,
the
I do
coats,
remember it
yeah,
now. Yeah,
coats.
yeah, no, it's cool.
I don't know. You see
Yeah,
the front angle
yeah,
of it, and
that's
you're
sick.
like, oh, okay. And then you see like the back of what he's actually fucking
Yeah.
flying into. Yeah, that man does stunts.
Dude, and it's just South Africa.
Yeah,
It's like Mexico, you know, like Guadalajara when they're going out just somewhere like really buck like that. Oh, how was Puerto
Crusty.
Rico, man? How was that trip?
Dude.
That was like another kind of rural like trip, I guess.
Yeah. Dude, Puerto Rico, so interesting because, you know, like that wasn't my vision at all. It was just Richard Hark who I don't know, he just envisioned it, and his uncle had a house down there, and he was like, I really don't understand. Like, Richard has insane, grandiose ideas, and that was that was one of them that worked out because we made it work out. Like, Puerto Rico only like a couple months prior had one of the biggest hurricane disasters in like 20 years history. So we show up to Puerto Rico. all the roads are just pothole, pothole, pothole. And, Richard doesn't really have a plan of what we're going to do, or we don't have any spots. Maybe like one or two. We had the Shark Bowl that was by the ocean, and then we had this like plaza, but nothing else other than that. And luckily Richard's uncle was like a super nice guy. Like, dude, talk about culture. Like, we were just thrown into Puerto Rican culture, and
Sweet.
just like in a town in the middle of Puerto Rico where all of the cops are on strike. So there's no police presence.
Why were they on strike?
I don't better pay, maybe.
All right.
Yeah,
So
Just
there's
after the
only
hurricane.
bullshit after the
yeah,
hurricane.
maybe.
That's a wild thing to hit your city. You got a fat
Yeah.
ass hurricane, and then all your cops go on strike. Okay, then
Dude.
yeah, that sets the stage. Now you're in Puerto Rico.
It's
But
spots for days though. No
the people,
kickouts.
yeah,
Super
dude,
nice, super good people. Like,
yes, the people
Yeah.
were very nice. Like, I was a little bit suspicious, going into it, like me being a very American white boy in the middle of Puerto Rico, kind of alone.
definitely standing out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wife beater. Are they in
And
wife beaters out there?
dude, I wasn't wearing wife beaters at that point.
Oh.
No, this
Damn.
was a torn up white tees.
Damn.
Yeah, this is white tee, not wife beater era. Dude, but Richard's uncle had a white 2000 Mustang that we got to drive around the whole time.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Spot hunting.
Yeah.
How long were you there?
10 days. Oh, yeah,
Damn.
10 days.
What was your favorite thing you ate there?
Dude, we were kind of broke.
Damn.
There was this really nice burger spot, right? Like
Okay.
next to the ocean.
Yeah, okay.
But
Nice
I
burger
mean,
with a view.
yeah, burger with a view. And Eric Deptula came down and
What?
had it. Yeah,
That's crazy.
it was wild. Yeah, we had a decent time. We really did not eat much cultural Puerto Rican
Yeah.
stuff. The first night we were there, we had Church's Chicken, which is a big thing down there.
We got a Church's Chicken 2
Next
minutes
door,
up the
bro.
road.
Dude, I have
Next
three
door.
Church's Chickens within 5 minutes of me.
Dude, let me ask you about the sign. Like, can you still drop into the sign by you, or is it? Because they used to have, like, on their church's sign, it was like this pyramid. I guess I don't know how you can see this,
Yeah,
but
it was like
it was
a
like this
triangle.
pyramid. Yeah, it was like a triangle, and I wanted to drop into it. And I was always going to do it, but eventually they just started, like, remodeling the churches. And I was like, oh, damn, like, it's fucked.
Now
And
it's a
then all the
moon.
ones
It's a
around
full
here, like,
circle.
got remodeled. So I've been
Oh,
looking for, like,
nah, I don't
nice
think
churches.
that the churches around here have that same sign.
Damn.
Dude, they were literally everywhere.
It was
and
a
it was
pipe dream,
probably
for
the
sure. I
size
wanted
of that drop in Seattle. But you could just like drop into the top of it and slide off the side. But it's a
It was
minute
like-
walk from our crib.
It was straight up like maybe 2 feet of run up too, though, like like a roll away. It'd be just like a quick don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would just be and there was like a bush that like Paxton was thinking I would always land in the bush, and I was always thinking like I could maybe like get past it. Like, I'll definitely try it. It'd be funny either way.
Dude, yeah, hella interesting.
We'll never
Clip the
know.
bush to your
I will
face.
definitely
No.
like I'll keep an eye out for sure.
That'd be a bad one. Be a really bad
Yeah,
one.
let me know. I'll come
I
drop
love how
in
you're
just to
still
ship
thinking
back.
of that. It's still in the back of your head, like, fuck, they remodel the churches out there.
Dude, I heard about it. I was like, fuck it. Just to know, I'm hoping it wasn't like a national rebranding. It's maybe like just a franchise
Yeah,
thing out
Church's
here.
Chicken, the old logo looked better.
Something.
Dude, I mean, the
Yeah.
churches out here, they look old as fuck, so I'll keep an eye out.
Yeah.
All right. Hell yeah. White sign.
Definitely, I was talking to Steez and Ruben about the LA Jam, and they're still like saying it's kind of iffy, but definitely hoping they can throw one to have a reason to get back out there.
Dude, yeah, really interesting with them about jams in particular. Because Ruben, he he wants to be on the next stage of like street jams, of like culture like that. Like he thinks, oh, well, I think that he thinks that street jams are like they've had their time. Like the street jam era was 2001, 2022. So like what's next?
Gotcha. So the next big event to kind of push us
Yeah,
forward.
yeah.
Have you spitballed with him on what he plans on doing or what he?
No,
Kinda
personally, I'm trying to um like redo the Denver Jam.
Sweet. I was curious
That
if they were gonna do one this year. Do you know?
Yeah, I was actually talking to my friend Logan about that today because the owner of Dynamic Scooters, um, he probably would just do the same route he's been doing for the past 2 or 3 years,
Yeah.
um, which I don't think is viable anymore. So I'm trying to help plan a new route.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hated that rail to the curb, honestly. That thing destroyed me
God,
more
so
times than
many
it needed
people got
to.
bodied on that
honestly.
thing.
Yeah. I mean, but it was a fucking crazy rail, regardless.
Oh yeah. I just remember like I wasn't there this year, but I always envisioned just John Collins front 50 hard 3.
Yeah,
It's just like, dude, like there's no way he did this.
I know.
It's so
Did he
crazy.
gap the
Yeah.
curb?
And he
Yeah, I
gapped the
think he
curb.
gapped the curb. Yeah, for
Like
sure.
I talk about like when I throw the whip and I don't fucking catch it. Like I was,
Yeah.
it was a miracle. I rode away from that front 50 to whip. Like
Yeah.
he fucking front 3'd out.
Yeah. Yeah. Locked
No.
in.
Dude, absolute legend. That's man. I wish he
Yeah.
still rode as much as he did. I had a really weird coincidence recently where I had some dude from Tulsa start working at the company I work at, and he grew up, rode scooters for a little bit, but John Collin ran the scooter shop by him and was like top dog growing up. He's like, "Oh, you scooter dude? You know John Collin? He grew up in my hometown." I was like, "Yeah, I know John Collin. No fucking way."
Dude,
Yeah.
you want to hear something crazy along the same lines of that?
Of course.
So in like these recovery groups that I was going to like last year out here in LA, I was in like one of these groups, and everybody there knows that I'm a scooter guy and whatnot because like open and honest on that shit.
Mhm.
And
Wear it with
after yeah, after one of these groups, a girl comes up to me and she's like, "Hey, do you know a guy named John Collin?" I'm like, "John Collin Senka?" She's like, yeah, I grew up in the same town as him.
Holy shit! Maybe she knows my boy Aiden. That's crazy. I thought it was gonna be a different rider. I didn't think it was gonna.
Yeah, that's even
actually
wilder.
be John Collin as well.
Yeah.
God, John Collin is tapped.
Yeah. Dude, he just
Holy
won like
shit.
4th or 3rd place in a mountain bike race over the
Really?
weekend too. Yeah. He's going
Wow,
crazy. He's
let's
still
go.
like
Fuck yeah.
I've always said that as long like at least he's still mountain biking and like killing shit. He may not scooter for like my or anyone else's pleasure anymore, but
Mhm.
he still like finds his happiness and like pushes himself
Still
and
doing
sends
action
it.
sports.
So
Still going after
he's
it.
cool. Yeah. I still talk to him frequently. Shout out John. But let's see, dude, if you could go on a trip anywhere and with some people, who would it be and where would you go?
Oh, dude, straight up, I would go to London with Logan Fuller and Matt McKean.
Damn, that would be a video. Man.
Yep.
Ah,
Yeah, because he's already out there, right? He's
Yeah,
somewhere out there.
Yeah.
Damn,
start boring.
that's sweet. You
Yeah,
should hit
for
up
sure.
Logan, man.
Make
Shit.
that
I
happen.
mean,
Aztec Tilt collab video.
yeah.
Get Hella Grip in there too.
Yeah.
Nah, don't even got to get the
Dude.
companies involved. Just do it for Trendkill. Run it up
Yeah.
in London.
Do it for Trendkill. Straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I constantly think about that too. Like, if there's no money in scootering, like I'm in a position where I'm making money and I'm gonna make it happen regardless.
Yeah.
So like, there's still so much that I want to do, and that like I'm capable of doing, but it's just like I gotta organize things nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make it tie into work and all that.
You
Yeah.
working full time?
Yeah,
Yeah, damn.
full time, dog.
Well, man, how does it feel to go from like, I mean, an era of scootering where you probably thought people were never going to get paid to now, I mean, getting more than what you did 10 years ago,
Dude.
14 years ago?
Yeah, it's pretty nuts, to be honest. Like when obviously like the last year, actually the last like 2 or 3 years, before I got sober, I wasn't, like getting much or any money from scootering, but I really wasn't trying that hard. But like I think about that and like, I was still existing in scootering and I would do it regardless of the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally get that from you too. It's like I know no matter what happens, you'll scooter, but it's got to be pretty cool, like having that mentality, and then you're like, oh wow, I'm actually like I'm making something from this. Never
Yeah,
expect to
yeah,
make
yeah, yeah.
anything.
Dude, yeah. I mean, last year I made a decent amount of money from scootering. Actually, I made more money from scootering than I did a regular job last year.
Damn,
Sweet.
hell yeah,
That's
Yeah.
awesome to hear. Yeah.
This is very deserved.
Yeah.
But
Hours.
what's funny is none of that was taxed. So all of the income I made that was like documented, I had to recently just pay taxes on, which is fucking annoying. But
Yeah. Definitely.
I filed last minute as well.
yeah, literally last minute, I had like an hour to go, and I was just like, okay, here you go, government, take my fucking money.
Yeah.
But dude,
No scooter taxes though. No scooter taxes. Shit. Hopefully the IRS isn't watching our insanely popular scooter podcast.
Yeah. I know. It's crazy.
Feds
right
are
now.
coming. Well, hey, we ran through these with Zach last time. We just started doing it, but it's Phil's top 5 questions.
bet for
So,
sure.
starting off at the top, Michael Jordan of scootering, male and female.
Michael Jordan of scootering. Oof.
You could let it simmer for a second.
Yeah, for sure. Michael Jordan of scootering, like the legacy or the skill?
We kind of went both ways last time.
Okay.
Because, like, legacy
he had
wise,
both.
yeah.
Then we're going Matt McKean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Word.
That's solid. Yeah.
Super valid.
Solid.
Um,
All right. And female.
Female. Who would be the probably?
Try to take that one out for future.
Hmm.
Probably cut
Eva
that
Campbell,
one.
maybe.
Okay.
I'm thinking American. Maybe
Disagree.
in terms of legacy, I want to say Jess Boland.
Yeah.
That's what we said last time.
Yeah.
That's what
Really?
that's what Zach said, what we came up with. Because the bull bars, I mean, if you're thinking of like the shoe for Jordan and the image, people are still riding that bar today. Like that style of bar. It's iconic.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Jessica Boland. That's 2 Jessica Bolans in a row. Okay. Number 2, worst trend.
Oh man, worst trend. That's also tough. Damn, these are really hard questions, man.
You're loaded.
I mean,
Phil's top 5.
dude,
The heavy hitters.
the heavy hitters for sure.
Yeah. All right.
What if I were to say wife beaters?
Dude, I really wanted to say it, honestly. I wish I would have.
I'm
No,
gonna stick with wife. I'm gonna stick with wife beaters.
Wife beaters, respectable.
Word.
Yep. Horrible trend. Last time we said Air Force Ones on 19 long decks and only filming feet.
Honestly, I only filming feet is fire.
If it's done right, it's pretty good. But hey, this
Yeah.
is Zach, not us. I'll agree with the Air Force Ones though on 19 long decks.
I will fully agree with
yeah.
the Air Force Ones on Ethic Pandemonium.
Yes. Yep. And then number 3, most underrated rider to look out for.
Oh, his on Instagram it's Ryan M004.
Yes.
He
Yes.
posted today. It was sick.
Easy. That's an
So
easy for
good.
me.
So good. I've said this a couple times now, but he was one of my campers at Woodward.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like in my instruction group, and dude, I can't believe how good he's gotten. Like it came out of nowhere too, because I'd been following him since a minute from camp, but he just he figured it out. That's
Dude,
the only way to put it. It clicked.
That's a like a common thing nowadays I see is that like kids like they have this gradual up incline, but like once they figure something out, it's just like whoosh.
Explode. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect example.
Yeah, he's fire.
All right. Number 4, favorite video.
Ever or recent?
We
Go
can go
either.
go both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Favorite video you've filmed?
Favorite video I filmed?
Yeah.
That's a good one too.
Probably transport.
Okay. Hell
Built
yeah.
transport.
Yeah.
Or
Just-
honestly, Puerto Rico tops transport just in terms of the whole entire process and you know how I feel about the video. Because
Yeah.
Puerto Rico for me is like my little masterpiece.
Yeah. That's sick.
That's the first video you send people if they ask about you scootering. They're like, "Yeah, send me
Yeah.
a video of you scootering."
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah,
I
'cause-
rewatched that
Yeah.
recently.
What's really funny is like that was like that was in my alcoholic era where it like was almost problematic, but like not quite problematic enough to like hinder me too much. But like if I wasn't drinking back then, it may have been like who
Yeah.
knows? Who knows? Because like that wasn't the reality.
Dude, you gotta go back. Get Richard. Hit up his uncle.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Part 2. Richard.
True.
But the best video of all time, I'm just gonna go with the one that came to my mind first. Mark Williams' Sky High video.
Damn.
Yeah,
Classic.
very good.
Classic. That
Very
was an
good.
era.
God, for real. I love the music behind it too. And then the comment like, I hope the music annoys y'all.
Yeah.
I can
Dude.
get behind it.
Yeah, and I mean, if you were a scooter rider during that era, that video immediately takes you back, and it's like,
Yeah,
So good.
100%. And Mark's just
Yeah.
a great dude all around.
Yeah.
Fucking great guy. Okay.
He was a favorite at that point for sure. Honestly, what's been your favorite moment? Like in scootering.
ooh, my favorite moment in scootering.
Your biggest accomplishment or your favorite time or place?
Oh, dude,
you
I
know?
mean, it's funny because I definitely split my scootering up into like two eras. There's like before getting sober, after getting sober.
Yeah.
Um,
Makes sense.
because like they are two different like sides of my brain almost.
Yeah.
But I want to say my favorite time in scootering was the whole summer of 2017 where we were on the tilt bus
Yeah.
for like the whole summer. Like that was just a miracle that everything went the way it did. And like, dude, just fucking nuts.
Yeah, we talked to Chris a little bit about the process of building the bus and the
Yeah.
amount of work that actually went into that.
Yeah.
Fucking insane. So, did y'all,
So
you guys
cool.
just got rid of the bus after that summer, didn't you?
It was like they took one more trip in the bus to film
Okay.
the Tilt Up North video, and then Colin was like, because Colin was gonna use it as his personal camper, but I think in the end he just had more ideas that he could perhaps use the money he would get from the bus for.
Gotcha.
And the bus was just an expensive thing to upkeep, I'm assuming as well.
Oh yeah.
I can't imagine the
It's like a
gas
boat,
mileage
for
being too
sure.
good. Were you sleeping on the bus?
Yeah,
Yeah. How many beds were in it?
4 beds total, but you could sleep 5 comfortably, like 4 bunks, and then one person could sleep on like the bench for the like
Gotcha. Yeah.
living
Oh,
area.
gotcha.
Yeah, but we had like 8 people in there max at one point sleeping.
Roughing it
So
out.
deep.
Yeah.
Dude, so rough, literally so rough.
Did y'all have to fight for beds?
We kind of had our own spots picked.
Gotcha. Were you grandfathered into a bed?
Yeah,
Nice.
Sweet.
a shitty one though. There were top bunks. Like the lower bunks had this much space, and the top bunks had like this much space.
Mm,
And there was no AC during the night or like when the bus was off. So like you're up there and it's hot, dude. It's fucking hot. So like one night we spent the night in New Mexico in a Walmart parking lot. In New Mexico, the during the day it was like 100. At night it's like 80, 88 or something. And dude, talk about dehydration because of sweating all night long. Awful.
Damn.
oh. Oh
Yeah,
man,
that's
all y'all
whack.
are sweating too. That bus probably smelled
Yeah.
real nice. I mean, you probably got
Yeah.
nose blind to it, but
Oh, for sure. I had no idea what it smelled like actually.
Yeah. Yeah. No
what did the
doubt.
tilt bus smell like? Anybody ever comment on it? You ever have someone hop on the bus? and
Yeah. I
Damn, it
mean, I
smells
blocked
like
the
shit.
comments out, but like I remember someone coming into the bus and they were just like, I cannot spend another minute in here.
Oh man.
That's funny. Damn.
After a full day of not riding riding,
Dude,
maybe
for
you
sure.
didn't have a shower.
We spent an entire 2 days, I'm pretty sure, in St. Louis. Actually, in St. Louis, we had a place to stay, but some of us stayed in the bus. So, like, I stayed in the bus voluntarily
Gotcha.
because I wanted to. It was just my vibe. Plus, I could drink and smoke weed out there,
Mm-hmm.
just freely.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was rowdy. It was rough and rowdy. No AC, like I said, so we're just all the time sweating in that thing.
Yeah,
Damn.
that last shot will put you to bed anyway. At
Yeah,
that point, if you're on the bus,
that's
Sleep
for
very
anyway.
sure. Yeah. For
Okay,
sure.
well then,
You could ask the other
There's
one
another
still
one
too. I'm
is,
down for.
who
just to see.
influenced your riding the most? I'm assuming you're probably still pulling influence from a bunch of people, but I guess
Yeah.
just from, we can do,
Like in the beginning.
yeah, your 2 phases. So like, who do you get it from now, and who did you get it from in the beginning?
I mean, it's hard to say who I got it from in the beginning, like directly. I would chalk it up to Matt McKean for sure.
Yeah.
But I think there were other people that I indirectly like, saw them ride, and I'm just like, I liked the way that they did that specific thing, like Elmer Ferreras.
Mm,
Like I saw the way he did some things, and I'm just like, that was so fucking tight. And I love the way that Jackson Manzi rode. So I did some things like Jackson Manzi. I love the way that John Archer rode too.
Yeah.
Oof.
yeah. Man,
Still
do you
valid.
still keep in touch with them?
No, I
Gotcha.
don't. No, I don't think anybody in scootering has heard from John Archer in quite some time. I mean, unless you like knew him and you live in Australia. But as far as I know, yeah, nobody's really been in contact with him much.
Oh man. Love to know where
Oops.
that man went.
Was there
Yeah.
any like,
Style lord.
was there a local scene when you were like getting into it? Like, did you ride with like scooter with people at the local
Dude,
park?
I didn't have a local park first off.
Oh damn.
I mean the local park was in a town like 25 minutes away. And then like in Iowa, a town 25 minutes away is like so far. It's like
Yeah.
it's 25 minutes of straight like rural road to another small town that has like a flat bar and a box.
Yeah.
And then like maybe 45 minutes to another town that has an actual skate park, but this skate park has metal ramps and nothing you like. So it was genuinely in the town I grew up in, it was just only street spots. And then we had that one little spot that was just like this building that my parents owned that we put ramps in.
Oh, that's
Okay.
dope.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So like
built your own skate park.
we like created our local scene. Like there were some skateboarders, but then my friend Zach Johnston and we went a town over and we met Jordan Yasha, who
Oh,
like
cool.
he already was as an established like, sponsored scooter rider, and he lived
Oh.
only 20 minutes away from us, which was very fortunate. Like we had
Yeah.
gotten into this, we were like skateboarding. I was rollerblading and skateboarding. We met Jordan. Jordan got us into scootering, and then he just kind of impressed on us that we could make videos like him and we could ride the way that he did. And he showed us these videos, and then I'm like, oh, I want to ride like Matt McKean. That's really
Oh,
cool.
yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. That's super
But
cool.
I was really inspired by Baker 3 before scootering. I saw Baker 3
Yeah.
before scootering, and I thought that was the coolest shit ever. Andrew Reynolds, still to this day, like I look up to Andrew Reynolds, and
Yeah.
me being 27 right now, and Andrew Reynolds was like 28 to like 32 filming his Stay Gold part, which is probably his best video part.
Damn.
That's
So like
insane.
that's
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
current
So in your head,
inspiration.
you're going into your prime.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, dude, why not? I feel like
Could see it.
this is a weird comparison, but you're beating your body up probably just as bad. But like MMA fighters, they hit their prime in 30, 31.
Yeah.
It's like who says skateboarders, scooter riders, someone doing action sports can't do it. That's when your
Yeah.
brain evolves too, I feel like. Like you really start thinking about what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you
for
have
sure.
everything set in place.
Like if you're doing something, you really have intention with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Okay, and then I guess now, so who do you pull like inspiration from currently the most? Is it just the people around you or anyone in particular?
Anyone at all?
True.
Yeah, that is true. Anyone at all. I mean, I genuinely, like I just stated, I pull a lot of inspiration from skateboarders who, are maybe currently in their prime in their late 20s, because there are not a lot of scooter riders that are like in their late 20s. Like I'm going into my late 20s,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and like there's a few, but there's not as many as like there are skateboarders that I can pull inspiration from. Because like
Yeah.
I find myself inspired by people that are my age and still pushing it,
Mm.
that are my age or have been my age and put out their best video parts and whatnot.
Yeah.
Because like, right now I can look at a rail that I maybe saw at when I was 24 and thought it was impossible, but now I'm like, I think that's doable.
Yeah.
And like I think that's, something to seek after. I think I
Dude.
like if I'm willing to do it, I still can definitely do
Yeah.
it.
That
That
Denver
gets me
rail.
excited.
How long did you look at that S rail in Denver for?
I
Like,
went
is
there
that one of
like
those spots that you were talking about?
no, actually. I mean, The thing is, I saw a clip of a skateboarder 50-50ing that S rail um, years and years and years ago, like 2015 probably,
Yeah.
probably even earlier than that. I saw him and I knew it was in Colorado, but I remember looking through the comments and someone's like, "Oh, it's capped now. Oh, it's capped now." And like back then I like gave up on that dream. And in 2021, my friend Jacob was like, "Yeah, that rail's in Boulder, by the way." Like, no. So we went there, and I just did it. Like the first time I ever actually went there is the time I did it.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's a
But
good one.
I had literally seen a
You've
skateboarder
been thinking
50-50
about it,
it.
letting it fester.
Yeah. No, for sure. I mean, I had thought about it because I planned it to go to this rail and like do it like a week beforehand. So I had to get Ian, my friend Ryan, and um, Jacob out there just to get it done.
Yeah. That's
Oh, yeah.
sick. With the cameras.
Yeah. Dude, I wish that video came out better quality, but like the way it was captured and however many computers all those clips had to go through to get to me, just that's the way it had to be.
Man, it was like
Looked good to me.
all over the place in terms of, I mean, years. Like, what was the oldest clip in that video? Probably like,
Oh, the oldest clip I think I dated back to late 2017.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn. Yeah, that's crazy for sure. 5 years.
And was the majority of it filmed in that pre-sobriety phase?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Literally
that's why they call it hard years.
everything but
Yeah.
2 clips.
The
Wow.
ender.
Yeah, the ender and the like triple kink rail that I board slid.
Man, is
The
that when it
flat.
like really hit you watching it back, seeing your older style after you've like come out on the other side of it, like putting all that together and then watching it back?
Yeah. I mean, especially because I held on to those clips for so long, thinking like, yo, I could sit on these clips forever. And I'm looking back at them and I'm like, that's the absolute best I could do at that time.
It's
And
wild.
now I'm like, okay, I can go back. I can do better tricks on these spots for sure.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Yeah. Going back. Reflecting on the hard years.
Dumping.
Another one is, who is your favorite person to party with within scootering?
Ooh, probably Josh Young.
Josh Young?
Shout out Josh Young.
Josh Young or my homie Adam Cordova. I really liked when John Archer would have a couple beers and like smoke a couple bowls. That was always fun. I like partying with Jordan Yasha when he would get a little loose.
Get a little wacky, a little kooky.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, those seem like those are some cool guys. I've never met most of them or like talked to most of them, but they all seem like some super cool guys. Definitely Josh Young. I've always loved Josh Young, especially like his tilt parts were some of my favorites in the videos. Like I still bump that Project Pat song. I think was in the first one he used. Yeah. That's dope. That's dope to hear. He would be a good hang. You filming for a video right now, or
Yeah.
you got some stuff?
I got a couple things.
Sweet.
I just recently I hit this, I mean, I won't explain it too much, but I hit this rail in LA that I saw last year. I had passed it and I'm like, you know what? I think that's possible. And I went there with Alex Blom and Will Judy and my girlfriend, actually. She came out to this session with us and I did this fucking rail and I could not believe it when I rolled away from it. I was just like, it was a straight up dream trick. And I fucking rolled away from it.
Let's go. How much time you think you got worth of footage?
How much time?
Yeah, like for a video. Like you think 2 minutes, 3 minutes?
No, I probably only have like a minute right now.
Gotcha.
But I'm gonna be filming all this summer. I have a deck coming out this fall.
Hey.
Oh shit.
Has that been announced yet?
Ugh.
Shit, no.
It's okay. Well, hey, if you
Damn.
made, for the 20 people that made it 2 hours in,
Damn, that's that exclusive.
exclusive scooter content.
Damn.
10-4,
Yeah.
baby. Let's
Sick.
go.
Clickbait this
Yeah.
for sure.
That's why
Yeah.
you stay.
Your
Isaac
name is the
Miller
clickbait,
releases-
bro. For sure.
Issac Miller, SIG deck hitting the market soon.
Yeah.
Isaac Miller has
Yes,
1
dude.
minute of footage for Sig Deck.
Yeah. We'll sell it to Scooter Brad.
Uh,
We'll license him the clip.
Fuck yeah.
oh,
No,
God.
that's cool though, man. You definitely gotta have a banging
Yeah.
video for that. So I'm hyped
Yeah.
to see it.
Let's go.
Dude, but yeah, this whole summer I'm gonna like work on trying to revamp the co-crew boys and get them to film another video and then just film my video
Sweet.
throughout.
Oh, let's go,
Yeah.
man. That's
Yeah, that'd be cool.
definitely a huge plus going back to Colorado.
Yeah.
Get the gang back together.
Yeah, they all
That's
like
awesome.
they like grew up while I was getting sober. Like
Cool.
we all kind of grew up together and on
Mhm.
different levels. But they're all like stable now and they're like, dude, fuck, we have not been scootering at all and we really miss it. So that'll be really nice to go back to.
Yeah. I already
Yeah.
have a fresh set of
I
homies.
guarantee all of them watching you in LA too, like sparks that fire in them, and then you go back home, see all your boys,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, just like old times. It's awesome,
Dude, and they're like all in the cars and like they know what they're talking about and doing about cars and I have nothing. I know nothing, dude. Only like little pieces.
Yep.
So like I have a 91 Prelude back in Denver that I'm trying to do shit to. Then I have this Integra that I don't intend on spending too much money, but I just need to fix it up.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll be able to help you out with that.
Yeah.
I don't know shit
Sweet,
about
yeah.
cars either. That conversation starts and I check out. So
I would be lost.
get it.
Yeah, it's definitely a plus.
Yo, Austin, quick question. This has been on my mind. I knew I had to ask you this.
What's up?
Why neon green bars?
I don't know, honestly. I just like it. Nobody else was doing it. I was like, because honestly, for a while, like I was gonna do, or I guess when it started, the first pair I had was like my brother ones. And I was trying to just think like what I could do for a signature bar that would be just like kind of cool or unique to me. And I was like, like I liked green a lot and I liked cotton candy. And I was like, I don't want to do like a pink and blue bar. So I kind of was like, fuck it, I'll do a green bar.
You were in your slime phase as well.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, I was
listening
had
to
a lot
those
of green
Cardi.
stuff. And I just thought it'd be cool. So I was like, I seen like some green bars too. Like I think Alex Blum, like he had some green rads that were like basically similar because I had the crow style bars as well. So I was like, oh, that'd be cool, but like maybe like slime. And,
Slime green.
Yeah, I don't know. I never really thought about it. I just was kind of like, yeah, that'd be cool. And I ended up liking it. And then
Super
eventually,
valid.
like, yeah, I was at a thing with Proto and Havasu, and they were like showcasing a bunch of like parts they had colored. And I was like, asking Andrew if I could have the green bars he made because they looked kind of like neon green. He's like, yeah, for sure. Just like, let me showcase them first. And I was like, okay. And then like, yeah,
Dope.
he made the wheels too. So I just kind of like roll with what I can. And like, there's been green available still. So I think
There's
it's
always-
cool, but yeah, it'll
I
end.
mean,
It's coming to an end. I can't lie.
damn.
At some point. Yeah.
Been on slime green for a while now.
I would miss like a black
Can't break
scooter,
that. Yeah.
honestly. Just like a nice,
Fair.
like clean. There's definitely some fools that are like looking at it weird. And it's like, I get it, but like I like it. So I don't
It's
really
all
care.
about balance. I feel like if you got
But-
one thing with color, it's fine. The rest
Yeah.
is pretty neutral.
It's hard because I feel like if everything else is black but the bars, I don't like the way that looks. But then if I throw the green wheels on too, almost think it's too much sometimes.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I
hey,
think it's a cool
ugliest,
color to me.
ugliest scooter award goes to Dom Marconi in the new Aztec video. So check out the clips he's got. He's on the fucking banana boat.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
I think he was on that scooter that they were trying to sell for like 10 grand or something.
Yeah.
Like that
Yeah.
expensive, like that wild, like yellow or orange one. Like he was ripping it through South Africa.
Yep.
Dude,
And it's
that's
disgusting.
that's hilarious.
It's so ugly.
So did that ever actually sell?
I don't know. I never kept up with it, to be honest.
Yeah.
But
I saw it the one day where it just like the price went from like 2,800 to like 7 grand or something.
yeah, I definitely saw people like actually getting mad about it, and I thought it was super funny.
Yeah, me
But
too.
I always pictured it being just a joke. Like I know Aztec kind of like does some memes sometimes.
Yeah.
So
It's a
Yeah.
good bit.
yeah.
Dude, for sure. And I liked on the post it said like no refunds if you buy this. Like
Yeah.
you cannot refund it.
Yeah. Yeah, if you get your mom's credit card and buy this shit, like that's awesome. I didn't catch that.
But he wrote it in South Africa. Please.
Dang. But yeah, what's your favorite color, Isaac? We'll flip it back
Dude.
on you.
Heavy hitters.
Yeah.
My favorite color.
I didn't want to ask what color the deck was. I feel like that's pushing it too much, but if you want to. Or your favorite color.
I mean, my favorite color is like green, like a pine green.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
That's not gonna. I don't think that's gonna be
So-
the color of my deck, by the way, though. So
A pine
Damn.
green, is that like a darker?
yeah,
Or like,
Adam.
okay, I'll have to look into that one.
yeah.
So I'm picturing a pine cone. It's just like
No,
brown.
that's brown.
I know. I'm like, I
No,
don't-
like a
I
pine
don't
tree.
know. Pine
Like a
tree.
deep
I like
forest.
the pine needle trees.
Oh, so it's like a
Yeah.
dark forest
Like a
green.
pine needle.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. Sweet. Yeah, green of all shades, man. It's a good one. Makes me feel refreshed, like full of life, like the spring, you know.
Yeah.
Life is coming. Chicago Street Jam.
You
You gonna be
betcha.
there?
There you
Sweet.
go. See you there.
Sweet.
Are both of you guys going?
Hey, Angie.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
plan as of
We're
right
definitely
now.
planning on it.
Word.
That'd
Yeah,
be a
I
good
plan
one.
on doing the Chicago Jam and I think the Salt Lake Jam.
Oh, are they gonna be pretty close, or you just want to go to both of them?
Honestly, I mean, they're just both like doable in terms of like location.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Salt Lake
'Cause-
looks sweet.
And I'm pretty sure Till has like a contract with Woodward, so like if I do Salt Lake, I can go to the Woodward out there for a little bit.
Oh no way.
Nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
they just that hasn't been open
Yeah.
too long. It looks cool
Yeah. It looks sweet, dude.
though. Yeah.
It looks sweet. Those box jumps, I really want to honestly sash.
Oh yeah, the triples.
They just have, yeah, they just look so flowy and perfect. Like,
You can
just
case
even
them
doing
and be
some
fine.
tail whips over them and
Yeah.
just be like, ah, nice 360, you know. But yeah, no, that'd be cool. That one looks sweet. The first year I was kind of iffy on going. Like, I didn't go to it, but it ended up like after I saw the footage, I was like, damn, like I honestly do want to make it out there one time.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool, man. We got the 10th annual Austin Street Jam too, if you want to come. For
Dude,
sure.
when is that?
Probably October.
Okay.
People
dude.
get hot.
Yeah. Straight up, like if it is like post Street Jam season, like, you know, later in the season, then like I'm there.
Yeah.
Because I have genuinely always wanted to go to an Austin Street Jam. It's just like last year I was this close to coming, but it just
Didn't
Yeah.
line up.
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna definitely try and get Will to come back out too. Maybe Chris if he's down. They were both like
Yeah.
super chill to have around.
Yeah, I'll definitely try to get Chris. If I'm gonna go, I'll get Chris to go.
Sweet. Tell him to bring his OG shirt. He can't come if he's not wearing his OG shirt.
He wore it the whole trip. 5 days in a row, he had an OG tee on. Yeah.
I thought he was like in the club dancing with it at the end of the trip, and I'm like, dude, I swear, like I was just sitting there faded, like I don't think it's come off, bro. Like this thing is just like
Chris is a down ass fool.
I loved him.
Man.
He was awesome, dude. Yeah.
Down ass fool.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if your video's like not done, or like if you want to do a soft launch, like we'll have a movie theater too. Is what Paxton's trying to plan for.
Yeah. We
His
got
old
one
job,
last year because I used to
Movie
work at a movie theater, so we like got to premiere at an actual theater. Don't work there anymore, but I still have a couple connections. So like that's the goal: is rent out a theater,
Dude,
premiere what we can.
Say less. I haven't been able to go to a video premiere since like the Breakfast video premiere in like 2020.
Oh yeah, after
Sweet.
A-Town.
Yeah. Either way, we like the year before the movie theater, we have like the whole setup to project it at this one spot too.
No matter what, there will
It's
be a
like-
premiere.
It's in the
Preferably at a theater.
it's not
Never
a
mind.
movie theater, but
I went to the BLTN 2 premiere after the Seattle Street Jam. They did that outside.
Oh yeah.
that was dope.
God, yeah, that was good.
That was a good video. Shout out Wolfgang. Shout out my
Shout
man
out.
Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff is the homie.
Slept on. He's so dirty.
So slept on, dude.
He's
He is
so good.
actually
man.
nuts.
Yeah. Every time he honestly the other day, I think it's like maybe this fool Kyle Moses, he went to like Arizona for something, and he did a line with like 6 fools, and the last like they did like board slide down this like 10 or so rail. This one guy 180 whipped it. Jeff goes last and does precision to board down the flat rail. And it's like, it's a pretty gnarly rail. It's not fat.
Yes. Yeah.
I was like,
Just shit
dude.
on everybody in that train.
Yeah, dude, like,
They're all board sliding the rail, and then you rail rides the top.
I was like, bro, there's no way. Like, he just has it like that. A quick,
Yeah.
cause I just imagine it was first try. Like, everyone else's trick, like, they're probably like, hey, film this real quick. And everyone's doing their quick little thing.
I thought it was 50 at first, and then I had a double take.
You saw that?
Yeah.
No, that was wild.
Those wheels were on
Yeah.
the fucking rail.
That was,
Oh
that
my
does-
god.
That sounds wild.
Shout out the homies.
Shit. You wanna
Damn.
wrap her up?
Yeah, I'm down. I don't know what time it is, but I feel like we've been going for, how long have we been going for?
About 2 hours, 10 minutes. Fucking
Sweet, yeah.
yeah,
That's pretty
really
solid.
solid.
I
Really solid.
like to aim for at least an hour, so
Yeah,
yeah,
Wow.
no, it's pretty solid
Good.
for sure, yeah.
very fun to pick the brain of an OG, man. Thanks for hopping on, and all your perspectives are, dude, just so fun to hear about. The fact that you're killing it at the age you are definitely lights a little fire under my ass. I think
Yeah.
it helps to see that you're still peaking, and you'll continue to keep peaking.
For
Dude,
me,
I will straight up try my best, and you know, if I get hurt, so be it. You know, I still got. I'd like to say I still have 10 years, so let's keep going.
yeah.
Let's fucking go. Let's do
Shit. Just gotta get to that next hour, you know.
it.
Eventually it'll buff out.
Hell yeah, dog.
No, it's definitely been cool to talk, man. And I've always taken a lot of inspiration from like Matt Ogle too, just because he's local and older. And he always pushes himself in a different way. But I've always like also saw you just kind of like, never asked, I'll say it again, like I never knew how old you were until earlier, but I've always known you were like older and you were just like still pushing scootering in your own way, but in like an actual send way, you know. I'm like, damn, like this guy's older and he's doing a 50 down like this fucking 5 kink. It's like, it gives me hope, you know. It's dope.
Hell
It's
yeah.
Yeah,
like,
and
if
this
I
dude
still
started.
wanna-
He's been saying he
be
thinks he's
sending it.
getting too old. So
not too like, dude,
hey.
I don't want to be like doing a 50 down that 5 kink, but you know, like I'm down to still battle a manual for 3 hours, like no doubt,
You
like
can
push
still get
myself
little
in that
buck.
own way.
It is stair set.
But
You can hit
yeah,
a
no, I
15
hit a
when you're
fat
30.
gap. I just don't like rails that much. Like I'll board slide it, but dude, I don't know if I'll ever 50 like a actual down flat down. It would have to be a street one. I've done like some park ones and shit, but it'd have to be the right setup, you know? Like that's why I ride street. It's like I got a whole trick list where it's
I
like
believe.
if I come across this, I'll do it. But a lot of them are pipe dreams, you know? It's like I have to find that right spot to do a fucking
Hey, the pipe dreams come true, man. Just
Yeah.
keep chasing them.
No, dude,
It'll
that's
happen.
the fun of street riding for sure. Even like always living in Austin, I could still like go alley surf and like find a spot I've never seen. Be like, oh, dude, like I could
This
do
is the
this
one you
here.
can do it on, yeah.
Yeah, and it's fun. Definitely keep pushing around
Yeah.
if you're listening.
Absolutely,
Man,
dude. No reason to stop.
Absolutely
I mean, yeah.
not. Episode 19, Issac Miller.
Sweet.
If you made it this far, can 10-4.
Salute. Happy 420.
Happy 420.
Happy 420. 10-4. Thank you for watching this far. If you made it this far, you're the man. Also, you said Matt Ogle, and I just got to shout him out because he is the OG that's still pushing himself. Fucking love that guy.
Facts.
Absolutely.
Gotta give him his grace. That's true though, honestly.
What's up,
Definitely.
Ogle?
Gotta say my praises to Ogle.